will get super murdery when Elizabeth Anglois from CSI drops in live.
Very exciting.
Hopefully, she doesn't inspect our set with a black light for stains because John Barrowman was here for 3 weeks.
I don't even want to know what's going on this set. Gross. And we're talking science and space with just the kind of wizards who know about that stuff. Bobak Ferdowsi, a.k.a. the Mohawk Guy, from JPL Labs, and the Huffington Post's own Cara Santamaria.
Yeah. Plus, I was a little busy this week, so Chris Hardwick's gonna get off his lazy ass.
Finally.
And come in and rate the Nikon D600 in a very special gadget pro.
Oh, so you're going to be asking him the questions.
Yeah, we
there.
might just go back and forth because we're both super smart about gadgets.
You're both pros.
Now, today you were a little bit late today.
I was a little bit late
Why
to
don't you
work
tell
today.
everybody why you were late and hiding in your own house?
The Jehovah's Witnesses came by my house. They always come by my house, and usually I just sit there and hide, or I don't make any noise or anything like that.
That's what you do.
But today I was opening up the blinds before I left, and as I'm opening them up, I look downstairs, and the Jehovah's Witnesses are walking by, and they look up at me, and they're like, she's there, she's there. So then they came and rang my doorbell for like 5 minutes straight,
here's
and I
the
wouldn't
deal.
leave.
Well, first of all, you lied to a Jehovah's Witness.
I didn't lie to them. I just
You lied by just not showing up.
they corner me, and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
A lie of omission is still a lie. Captain Picard taught me that.
Nothing against their religion. I believe what I believe, and I don't want to
here's the deal with that. My question to you is, why on earth did you open your blinds before you left your house?
Oh, because I like light to come into the house. I don't like it to feel like a dungeon, and my dogs like it.
Your dogs like the light.
Yeah, my dogs like the
Have
light.
they told you this?
No, they like it. I know they do, because whenever I leave and I come home, they're up at the big, because we have a really big window.
Oh,
and they're
someone's the 1%.
Check me out with my big window.
Big window, Candace Bailey.
But they always sit there and they look out. They like it, so that's why I open the blinds.
I guess I would do the same thing.
No, look at you.
No, I mean look out the window, not open the blinds. That's ridiculous, Candace.
Okay. Well, it's what I do, all right? So deal with it.
Listen, now, after you got home last night, you probably went on the internet, looked for some videos.
I did. So let's run down the top things on the web.
We're going around the net.
You will believe a man can ski with another person on his back. To the Superman theme music by John Williams.
Ooh.
That was really exciting, but let me tell you why those guys should be careful, okay? Here's the deal. Original Superman, right?
Yeah.
Shot, murdered. Not even Adrian Brody could solve it, okay? Second Superman, probably everybody's favorite, paralyzed after he fell off of a horse.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Where's this
Ready?
going?
Third Superman. Notice his chin. Sci-fi original movies and gay romantic comedies. This is what he's up to now. All right, Dean Cain. Ready? Now, fourth Superman, guest on Attack of the Show.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, and now I ask you, who had it worse?
I don't know. Who?
The answer is Dean Cain. It's always Dean Cain.
Really? Always Dean Cain. Okay. Well done, Matt.
I'm gonna take all these home.
You should.
They're going on my wall.
You should.
Superman.
Sexy Superman. Now, that video of them skiing looked like so much fun, so Matt and I decided to actually try it.
We did. It was so much
Take a
fun.
look.
You guys suck. We're so embarrassed skiing. Oh my God. Oh God.
Yeah, that happened. But thank God we were okay.
Not so fast, Candace.
Again! I forgot that happened.
Yeah, we've been dead the whole time.
Moving on. The entire economy of New Zealand is pretty much dependent on two things: sheep and tourism from Lord of the Rings fans. See if you can guess which of those areas New Zealand's One News is appealing to.
So, here we are. We're going to bring, for the first time in the history of the world, the weather forecast in Elvish. Tā amati.
Helen vain enor, si abgen edregol, ani lair ovol. It will be drier than normal in the North Island and the top of the South Island. The winds will come mainly from the southwest. Linaurui urui, the orbeli feriain. Ameni luin, iastair athirari dran. It's a moderate climate, but top temperatures can reach 30 degrees.
I have to say, I have been working on Attack of the Show for a couple years now, and that is by far the nerdiest thing I have ever seen.
Here we go. Okay, what is the Elvish word
Look at this.
for go F yourself? Here we go. Looks like it's Morlando Herboto Danzini or something.
Orlando Herboto Danzini.
That's
Okay.
probably not it at all, but I don't care
We'll just
enough
say
about
that's
Lord of
it.
the Rings.
And ooh, you really don't care. That was a hard slam.
It is
I
the
know, you
most
broke the
boring
book.
thing in the
You broke
world.
the book.
I broke my heart. Didn't mean anything.
And finally, eating corn on the cob is a snap if you have the right tool for the job.
Undril, I'm the nine.
Well, Candace, if we've learned anything from Microwave Steve, it's that once food's involved in an ATN video, we're gonna try it, okay?
I figured.
So please get ready for a power drill corn off.
I don't have a choice, do I?
Hell no, you don't.
I didn't think so. Bring
Now,
it.
before we can begin, we're gonna have to tell you dum-dums out there, don't try this at home. We shouldn't even be doing it because chances are we're probably gonna permanently damage ourselves.
I hope not.
Now, can we please get a timer? Okay, excellent. And some jaunty music.
Oh, jaunty music. That'll be fun.
Corn, please. Yeah. All right.
So heavy.
On your mark.
Why are you saying it?
I don't know.
Go. Oh. It's not working.
Looks like I won, everybody! Winner! Oh, this is my new Twitter icon.
I think I got something in my nose.
Can we go back to that shot for 1 second? Ready? Fat James Bond.
There's more Attack of the Show coming up. Stay tuned.
If you want.
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Honda Power Sports. For great deals on gifts that go, it's go time at your Honda dealer.
Space, the final frontier, or is it? It is. Okay. And my next guest can prove it. Please welcome the systems engineer for JPL, flight director on the Mars Science Laboratory's Curiosity mission, Bobak Ferdowsi. How are you, Bobak? Welcome. And not one but two for you, senior science correspondent for the Huffington Post, Cara Santa Maria. Welcome. We're going to talk science after what we just did on the stage. I ate corn with a power drill. Now, please tell me about what's making science hip, kids. No, I mean, you guys are both on the forefront. Bobak, your Twitter blew up once some stuff happened on Mars. That was a huge deal.
No big deal.
Yeah, you guys just landed something. It's the size of a like a Cadillac, right? This thing.
It's like a little Mini Cooper, basically. But, you know, we look like an SUV. We got the big wheels.
Yeah. You got big wheels. Can I get one? Like, if I wanted to buy one,
Yeah.
could I buy one?
You'd have to have a lot of money.
How much?
A couple $1 billion, maybe.
Okay, I just got fired, so I don't have that much money. But you guys are both sort of making science cool for the kids. How important do you think it is to sort of say, hey, like for instance, Kara, particularly with girls out there who maybe aren't encouraged normally to go into science, you're there, you're saying, hey, look, I'm cool, I'm a cool lady, I'm liking science. Do you think that's a very important thing? And
definitely, and I think that we're seeing kind of a shift in our culture right now, in youth culture specifically. I think that shows like Attack of the Show are really cool, and I think that we're seeing a lot more kind of young people understanding that it's cool to be smart.
do you agree, Bobak?
I do. I mean, it's a good time for science. I think as a kid growing up, a little nerdy kid, maybe it was a little more isolated, but I feel like pop culture is a lot more nerdy now than it used to be.
I felt very proud of myself. I had my girlfriend had moved her stuff into my apartment yesterday, and the movers asked if I was an astronaut.
Nice.
So I felt like I was doing something right. Now, Kara, how would you motivate someone to become a neuroscientist?
Well, I think that they have to kind of want to do that for a living first. But definitely, I think getting to kids when they're young, a lot of kids are naturally scientific thinkers. So when they're super, super young, they're already exploring the world. They're answering a lot of why questions. But I think as they get older, especially girls, there isn't as much push for them to get involved in the STEM fields.
But like for you, for instance, what was it? Was it like an episode of Knight Rider or something?
Oh, no, you know what's funny is I studied psychology, and the more I studied psychology, the more I wanted to know kind of how the brain works, because I think we know now that brain and mind are the same thing.
Right.
And so to really understand behavior and to understand human nature, we have to understand the biology behind that.
So you wanted to find out why people are so messed up in the head.
Totally.
Understand. Now, Bobak, same question to you. I want, like, what was it about your childhood that made you go, you know what I'm going to do?
I probably read a little too much science fiction and watched a little too much Star Trek as a kid.
Oh, there's no such thing as too much Star Trek, my friend.
It may have been a big thing. No, but I mean, in all honesty, like I probably like Kara, I was curious about how things worked, and I like building things, like little Lego toys and projects and stuff like that. And so it was sort of that building experience. And I think for me, like the big thing is less about, saying like you guys should be engineers or scientists or whatever, but more about just making sure that opportunity is available to kids. I think what happens is, math and science looks like it's difficult, and people sort of don't realize how fun it is until later, and then by then they're sort of, oh, I didn't do math and science when I was in school.
Someone should make like a Rosetta Stone for science.
That would be cool.
Because you learn the same way you do as a kid. Forget it. Anyway, that's just my idea.
Well,
if anyone wants to kickstart that, let's do it.
We all did learn a lot of these things in school. We just may have forgotten them by now. I mean, that's something
Is it really learning if you forget?
But that's one thing that I think is important about kind of what Bobak and I are trying to do with outreach is, yes, a small percent of the population is going to grow up to become scientists and engineers, but really there are a lot of people who have, whatever their jobs are, who I would like to see be more scientifically literate and look at the world through a more scientific lens.
It's definitely a valiant effort, and the cause is a good one. But over to you for a second, Bobak. Here's the deal: we got a press conference coming up.
Yeah.
Apparently they found something on Mars. Hopefully they found that suit that Arnold Schwarzenegger wore that was the lady. Remember
2 weeks.
Is there any, do you have any sort of, can you give us a little hint?
I mean, I think it's good news. We're definitely doing the science that we set out to do with the mission, and I think that's the best thing we can do. We're following in the footsteps of water, so we're trying to make understand what's the next step after water, and that's, could life have survived on Mars? What else does life need to survive?
What's the third step?
The third step, hopefully, is either bring it back to Earth for some good sample, or look for life directly, depending on what we find with this project.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Now, if you do find out that Total Recall was true, Please call me first. Now, I want to talk to you. There's a little idea floating around for us with the Nerdist YouTube channel that is a thing I'm involved that maybe, possibly, after the show's done, you and I can go to space camp together.
I want to do that.
Right?
Yes.
Here's the deal. When I was a kid, Double Dare, I'd watch a lot of Double Dare, obviously. That's what you do. They would either win a trip to the place they were already shooting the Double Dare episode to, or space camp. Now, I was like, I want to do this so bad. And then I thought to myself, they don't make space camp t-shirts for you. They're not big enough. That's what I thought when I was a kid. This is just what I thought when I was a kid. I don't know how accurate it was. This isn't, hey, feel bad for me. I'm simply saying I always wanted to go to space camp.
Yeah.
Did you go to space camp?
I did go to space camp.
You son of a bitch!
Actually, you know, I even had my first kiss at space camp, so that's...
Tell me more. Were you going in for re-entry?
Oh my God.
Guys, it's just a space joke.
A little young.
Wow.
But they have an adult space camp now. It's not like
I know. So adult space camp, that's where re-entry happens, right?
Not if we're going together.
What is that? Now, do you guys, so space camp, we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I wanna do it.
Can I go? Come on.
Of course.
I'm being left out of this.
And it will make the re-entry less awkward.
That is true.
Science, you guys. It's
Science.
really a great thing. Before we go, do you guys have any predictions now this year? Big thing, Higgs boson. That was a huge deal, 2012.
Yeah.
Do you have any predictions for 2013?
I think that 2013 is going to be the year of biotechnology. I think that we're going to see a lot of advancements in synthetic biology, which people... Do you know what synthetic biology is?
I assume it's fake biology.
Read up on Craig Venter. It's kind of like...
So are we talking like making like the artificial heart that Picard had in Star Trek?
Making whole organisms from scratch.
I guess we could do that too. That sounds a little...
Designing DNA, they're doing it.
I don't know if you really want to be messing around with that kind of thing.
We've done it's been done.
Oh, you guys are jerks. You're playing God.
As they say.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's a good one. I think nanotechnology and some of the material sciences are going to be a really big thing for us. We're looking at all sorts of technologies at NASA on how to do, don't say it, re-entry. With clever technologies and things like that. So
you need me to go show you guys how to do re-entry? Very good at it. What? Don't, guys! I ruined everything. No, but okay, but back to the synthetic organism situation. Is it the kind of thing where I could be like, you know what I want? I want like a dog with a weird head.
Well, we're not there yet.
I want to make a fake dog.
No,
I can't do that yet?
Not yet. They've managed to make bacteria, but the cool thing about this is kind of like using what Bobak said, using a lot of nanotechnology and new materials, and combining that with what we know about biotechnology, we're starting to see more targeted treatments develop for things like cancer, studying aging, looking at longevity, and we're going to be able to see a lot more kind of focal treatments that get away from pharmaceuticals and get into actually changing somebody's body, changing somebody's genome, which is fascinating.
So you could make me jump higher, hopefully?
Maybe.
All right, yes! Now you guys should get together, make a fake organism, send it to Mars.
Deal.
Done. Thank you so much to Cara Santamaria and Bobak Ferdowsi. Oh, I'm such an idiot sometimes. Still ahead, Andy Allo heads to New Orleans to visit the set of something called Universal Soldier 4? Whoa. Stick around.
We haven't seen Andy Allo in a while because she's been out making sweet, glorious funk. But because she loves us, the songstress did take time out of her busy recording schedule to visit the set of Universal Soldier 4.
It's back, and this time it's in 3D. It's the 4th installment of Universal Soldier that you have been waiting for. And I'm marching on set to give you a sneak peek of all the 3-dimensional booty kicking that's coming your way. Can you tell me about the storyline for this Universal Soldier 4?
The movie begins with our protagonist, his name is John, is the character, and he's played by Scott Adkins. And he's witness to sort of a brutal home invasion where he loses his wife and daughter at the hands of some intruders. It turns out we recognize one of these intruders when he reveals himself to be someone that the audience will be very familiar with.
It's an action film who will touch the young people, the Van Damme fan, but also if people that like the film, it may reach even some of the ladies out there. It's wife, child, it's sadness, something in it, you'll see.
Can you give me a little inside information on your character?
To be honest with you, I didn't read the script, so I don't know. I like it. It's like Mike Myers, you know. You just killing people.
Yeah, just show up.
You mean to everybody, yeah. So it's good.
But you're such a nice guy.
Who said so?
Little buddy. You were just fighting with Andrei Arlovsky on an amazing scene. So tell me about how that is like all set up, that fight scene.
Well, what it is it's a fight scene where we get into it, but you know, with the people in there, with the soldiers and all, only the strong survive. So if one gets hurt or injured, the rest of them try to team up and take them out. We're brothers. We're one.
What scene are you guys shooting today?
Today it was a very simple scene. I came in and I shoot somebody.
That's simple.
Not that simple, because I've got to control all those crazy soldiers, and they're not reacting as much as me in a sense of thought process. So they're lost.
His name is Luke Devereaux. His prints were all over the crime scene.
After today, I am all man. I'm Andy Allo, coming to you from the set of Universal Soldier 4, and this movie is amazing. I'm out.
All the news you need to know.
And now it's time for news. Here are your top stories. First up, Bungie has a new game coming out, and it looks amazing. Concept art and story details have been leaked, and to the delight of many fans, Bungie is saying that the images are real. The new game is called Destiny and takes place 700 years in the future when a mysterious alien ship called the Traveler appears in the skies over Earth. Now, so far, there are a few details about gameplay, but Bungie is saying it will be a social game that includes exploring a massive world. The first installment of the Destiny franchise is slated to be released in fall of 2013, with sequels coming out every other year afterwards. And a United States congressman has proposed a bill that would prohibit the federal government from passing any regulations on internet content for the next 2 years. Yeah! Representative Darrell Issa was one of 2 lawmakers who led the protests against SOPA back in January, and now he wants to take his actions a step further with a bill called the Internet American Moratorium Act 2012. The intent is to give government officials time to figure out a better way to create policies that impact internet users. Issa posted a link to the bill on Reddit along with a message that reads, "Together we can make Washington take a break from messing with the internet." Sounds good to me. Do it. And finally, British actor Jason Fleming may have accidentally spilled the beans by sort of confirming that Matthew Vaughn will direct Star Wars Episode 7. When asked if he talked to Vaughn about appearing in the upcoming Star Wars flick, the actor, who is friends with Vaughn and has appeared in 9 of his films, said, "Well, see for yourself."
I'm sure I'll get the call for Star Wars, but I'm sure it's going to be literally Fleming. I know on paper it doesn't look like much, but I promise you it's essential to the part. So we'll see what happens.
Is Matthew interested, though, do you think?
In what, Star Wars?
Star Wars,
I think that's...
Who is he? Come on.
Yeah, he's interested, yeah. Bar the deal.
So far, this is the strongest sign for any of the directors who have been rumored to take on the project. But honestly, I just hope that Disney will name a director soon so we can all stop speculating about who's going to be behind the camera and start talking about who's going to be in front of the camera. Just saying, I'd make a pretty good space princess. I'm Candace Bailey, and you've just been fed. Stay tuned. CSI's Elizabeth Arnois will join us live right after this to find out who murdered our show.
the show, Elizabeth Anwar.
Thanks for having me.
Such a wonderful last name. It's
Thank
all
you.
French and stuff.
It's all French. I think it just means like horse harness or something like that. So
That
it's really
is
not that sexy.
I'm really glad they didn't go with the American name.
Yeah, and my family used to pronounce it Harnois because they were, you know, businessmen in the 50s and wanted to not have a French name.
So
and
they drank a
my
lot.
French name. I was like, it's so pretty, and it's not a 50s American name.
Right? That's what Colbert did. He used to be Colbert. Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. You're on this crime scene investigation.
Yeah, I kind of, yeah.
The OG, right? The original.
The mothership.
The mothership that spawned off all that other stuff we got to watch.
Yeah, good. Happy congratulations. Yay.
Now, when you go, you spend a lot of time, you know. Do you go looking for things under black lights? If you're in a hotel, maybe you just bring a black light with you just to see what's
Actually, I'm
doing?
asking for one for Christmas from production. Put that out there. Because we have one of our writers, Liz Devine, shout out. She has stories of bringing her black light whenever she stays anywhere because of the one time that she did bring her black light and finding so many things that now I don't think she travels without it. Like, it's a rule.
I don't.
Yeah.
I wish she just meant she has a Grateful Dead poster that she.
Yeah, that would be great, but
like,
I'm
let's put
sorry.
a black light on this, it'll light right up. Look at that bear dancing.
Yeah, exactly. No. it's
But
not
no,
like that.
here's the deal with that. There's a show on the Fox network called Hotel Nightmare or Hotel Hell with Gordon Ramsay, and he throws a black light on comforters. And
I never use the comforters.
let me tell you, a lot of semen.
Yep. There are many semen in my
Well,
hotel.
I'm not saying who put it there, but it's just everywhere. No, we have some stuff in common. You did to do research for your role. You have been to a morgue.
Yes.
And
I
Yeah.
guess it was a morgue. It was the coroner's office. So yeah.
Let me tell you, I worked in a funeral home for 4 years.
I was warned. I was told. I don't know why that would
Warned
say
is correct. Warned is correct. It's
But
like
I
sex
wanna
offender
know.
worked in a funeral home.
Yeah, like,
those are the
how
two
did
things
you
you can
end
check
up
for
there?
on the internet. How did I end up there? My best friends in high school, I was hanging around the funeral home so much. Their family owned a funeral home.
Because that's where you go. And,
Yeah,
you know,
well, I mean, we're just hanging, you know?
Just chilling.
Just say, oh, hey, look at that dead guy over there.
Yeah.
But what we would do sometimes is they'd be like, it's like 12:30 in the morning, we have to go move a casket. I'd be like, I'll come. And
how old were you?
like 18.
Okay, see, that's the age where it would be fascinating to me.
Yeah,
as well.
no, it was good. And then they were like, you hang out so much, can we pay you? And I was like, yes, you can.
Can you? Uh-huh.
Then I became a funeral assistant, so
That's how I got my job at CSI, by the way. I just hung
You
around
just
a
hung
lot.
out?
And they were like,
I'm not gonna lie, honest to God's truth, that's how I got my job here.
That's cool. See,
Yeah, I
you
just
know,
hung
when you're a
out.
fan, sometimes you are rewarded.
I wasn't a fan.
You were a fan of the.
I mean, I just hung out. I just
All
hung
right,
out
then.
a lot. Now, on Twitter, you said you had a pretty terrible experience with a spider.
Oh no! Yes. Oh yes, I did.
I'm laughing because I already know a little bit
You know
about the story.
the story. Okay, so basically, I was late at night and I went to the bathroom and just I had to go number one, and
Let's be very clear, everyone.
and my little Chihuahua came in to like inspect the bathroom because she's like this weird paranoid dog that thinks that rooms disappear after you leave them. So like she left the bathroom and then was like, wait, is this still okay? So she comes back in while I'm peeing.
I had a
and-
grandmother that was like that, but it turns out she just had dementia.
Oh, well, see, no, that's sad. That's so sad. That might be what my Chihuahua's problem is, actually, my dementia.
Your Chihuahua's brain hemispheres are
She does have
splitting.
an overblown brain, so.
Guys, that's just what dementia is.
That's what it
Listen,
is.
so you're in there at night.
I'm in there.
Dark.
She walks
Is
in.
it pitch black?
It's not. No, the light.
Okay.
I turned on the light.
The black light's
I was
on.
somewhat normal. Yeah, the black light's on. I'm finding a lot of semen.
Oh, we have fun here.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. And yeah, so I was going to the bathroom, doing my thing. She comes in, and all of a sudden, from under the toilet, so if I'm sitting, about like this, which is how we sit.
Yeah,
when we're
sure,
going
sure.
Not you guys, but that's
No,
what
I do.
Walks out. This giant spider walks out from under the toilet, and I look up, and it's coming at my little tiny Chihuahua, which is only a little bit bigger than the spider.
Sure.
And I kick my Chihuahua out of the way. It was the first thing I could think to do. She got kicked.
That's weird. That'd be like the third thing I'd think to do.
No, it was like a reflex. It was like, ah! And then I grabbed her to comfort her because she was, sad that I kicked her.
Yeah, of
And
course.
she had no idea what was going on.
Again,
And
my
as I
grandmother, same thing.
Oh my God, you're awful. We need to call health services for your grandmother.
Oh, she's long dead.
Oh. It just gets better and better. My Chihuahua's still here.
Oh, thank
She's
God.
comforted. I picked her up when I stood up because I was worried about my own getting bitten. I was not finished going pee. And so that's the story. I finished while standing, holding my Chihuahua, dodging a giant spider.
So
in
if
the bathroom.
if someone had walked in on you, it's just you holding a dog peeing on the floor.
Peeing over a spider. Peeing over a spider.
Peeing over a spider.
Yeah. And the spider just kind of looked up at me, it was like, and then walked into its little hole, and that was it. I was very disappointed that I didn't get to, like, torture it.
I'm not sure if you saw the show earlier, but there is an amazing new way to eat corn. Do you want to try it?
Is it corn?
No, it's corn. Yeah,
Okay.
it's corn.
I don't know with you.
No,
I don't
trust me, it's corn.
you.
It's corn. It's not part of my grandmother.
Oh, God.
What does that even mean?
I wasn't even thinking your grandmother,
I wasn't
but anyway.
either. But no, so let's try it. You ready? You ready?
Yeah, we can
We have
try it.
ponchos. We're going to be good.
I need coverage.
For you, I would actually just go into it. Oh, I got one over here.
I've got to do
I
the
would
coverage.
put it on the other way. You're going to cover more that way.
Do the
Because
front?
the corn does not go over your back. I learned that earlier.
No. You learned it the hard way? How about I do it like this?
Oh, you got to cover your hair. I'm
I
sorry,
do?
I just don't know how women function.
Oh, that's all right.
Whoa, look at you.
I am taking off the lipstick, though. I don't need to look like a clown after. Not that this isn't going to make me look a little...
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do Gadgetron however the hell I end up. Let's go. Here we go.
I love it.
Get these drills. Get the drill. All right. Here's the deal. Okay, ready?
So
here, little tip.
Little tip action.
Hold it right there.
Mhm.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Clock? All right, no clock. Fine. Oh, God. Ow! This is not working as well. Thanks to Elizabeth Hornwell. CSI Crime Scene Investigation airs tonight on CBS. Coming up next, Chris Hardwick will be here. He's going to get his dirty fingerprints all over the lens, thank you, of the Nikon D600. And Gadgetron, stick around.
Tomorrow on Attack of the Show.
Set your phasers on stun. Star Trek's Jonathan Frakes and LeVar Burton drop by live with the Blu-ray release of Next Gen Season 2. Then Jonah Ray and Doug Benson break down the best movies and shows in What to Watch. And Matt Meyer takes on the Droid Razor HD in Gadgetron.
It's Attack of the Show tomorrow at 7.
Exclusive from the mind of Roman Coppola, featuring the faces of Charlie Sheen, Jason Schwartzman, and Bill Murray. Let's meet Charles Swan III.
You're a big, fake liar.
You're incredibly irresponsible. You don't listen.
You're crazy. You're selfish. You're not the only person, Charles.
I thought it was different with her. And then, poof.
I don't want to be with you anymore.
I can't concentrate. I think of her every minute.
Whoa. Zing, rewind. What did you do?
She said she didn't want to be in the drawer with all the other girls.
Well, obviously, I totally agree with that. I'm lost. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Look at that.
Howdy, ladies.
You hit?
No, but I think I might have pulled a muscle.
Are you a man? Of course I am. Show me. Ivana, can't we just talk? I'm hit.
Savages. I know that you're thinking something terrible.
I've got a whole theory about that. It's on my record. There is an organization called the SSBB, the Secret Society of Ballbusters.
Get in here now!
Fire!
What the hell was that? That was pretty close. Who wants popcorn? I don't think I have the ability to fall in love again.
You're nuts.
I know I am. I've been dreaming about you my whole life.
You've heard about the Battle of the Sexes, man. This is it.
So there's hope for me? There's always hope. You got any whiskey? All right, this is gonna hurt. Oh, God!
Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Schwab III hits theaters February 8th, 2013. Now it's time for Gadgetron. Oh, guys, I've been so busy this week, I had to call in a favor from an old friend. Please welcome to the show, Chris Hardwick. What you don't know is that Chris has been under there the whole time.
Yep, that's right.
Hello, Chris Hardwick. What do you have for us today?
I believe they call this a camera. It's for photographers looking to help make the leap from a professional DSLR, but maybe they don't have $4,000 to throw away because the economy's in the toilet.
This is true.
This is a Canon 5D Mark III.
No, this is not. This is the Nikon D600. That's the answer.
See what happens when you don't come to rehearsal, Matt?
Hey, I've been there.
What are you gonna do? Fire me? No, G4, you're fired!
Professional photography just got smaller and lighter with the Nikon D600. This new digital SLR features a 24-megapixel full-frame sensor, and it can shoot 1080p video. This new DSLR can be yours starting at $2,100.
Okay, so right off the bat, you're going to notice that this is a little bit smaller than most professional DSLRs.
Sure.
It's pretty much the same size as the Nikon entry level, which is a huge bonus. But obviously, with a smaller size, it's still going to have the buttons and the controls that professional cameras that you would want to have if you really wanted to shoot some nice-looking pictures. The mode wheel on the top locks into place nicely to make sure that you don't accidentally switch modes while shooting.
Oh, that is the worst. If I'm on manual, then it goes to A.
You mode switcher.
A is the worst.
Let's stop being a mode switcher. This does make difficult to switch modes actually with one hand, but you get HDMI out, which is standard now with these DSLRs. Not back when I was doing gadget prods.
Oh, God, yeah.
Remember 2011?
Remember July when you co-hosted? Oh, it's such a long time.
Oh, so much time.
Tell me about that screen, Chris Hardwick.
It's great, Matt Myra. And the kit comes with a screen protector, which is a welcome addition. Overall, this is a very well-constructed camera.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, let's talk a little bit about the actual photographs. How'd they look with this full-frame sensor?
Surprisingly great. And I say surprisingly because I think that the photos stack up to cameras that cost a couple of $1,000s more, which is kind of what you want with a camera. You want nice pictures and inexpensive. I don't think I'm going out on any kind of limb by making such an extraordinary
claim. Well, I mean, it's a bold statement, Chris.
I know.
Let's be honest.
Well, it's...
you know, this is a 24-megapixel full-frame sensor.
I mean, this is what it's like to be in Matt Myra's Gadgetron regime. The sensor is 2.3 times larger than a sensor that you would find in cheaper DSLRs. And because the sensor is larger, you can take in more data. I mean, it's like that makes more sense. A bigger sensor. Look at that.
The turtles have never looked better.
They've never turtled more. Look at that face. Look at the emotion.
That's actually video. Get it? It's a turtle joke. It was a turtle joke.
You know, that's actually a much better joke than you should have gotten more credit for that joke.
Thank you, Chris Hardwick.
See, guys, turtles are slow, and so when a still image, you would go, this is video.
What do you want? You want me to eat more corn?
This place is already getting infected with the GQ network mentality. When,
You're right. Oh, I can't take that off my microphone attached to it.
Where it really shines is in low light situations, though, which is super important. These are, look at this. Look at that face.
Oh, Christian.
Full frame at this price is a big deal because there's always been a big price difference between crop sensor SLRs like the Nikon D700, which is $1,200, and the Canon 5D Mark III, which is about 4,000 American dollars, which is like $200 anywhere else, but it's still expensive here in America. We are finally seeing a middle market.
I just want to be that guy that has his sleeves rolled up and a tie he's loosened and is just like, oh, the price is insane. I can't believe how much that would cost normally.
You are that guy.
Normally, these cameras, right?
Why am I always trying to pull stuff off my head?
Let me just bounce it around the room. Cameras have been known lately for great video recording. You know, like Canon's got a great video, right?
You're really good. You're really good at this, by the way. I mean, it's like you...
I learned from the worst. I meant best, you guys.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I understand. You don't really want another job in January, so you should keep making those comments.
Chris, have I told you how you don't look a day over 41?
Matt, you don't look over 41 stone. It's good.
one. Your mic went out. My mic went out. Oh, corn. Guys, let me tell you.
You look like we're having a fire sale. Everything's gotta go.
Hey,
Drink cups. Cruise, G4, come get it while you can.
Okay.
Everything is going. You need clips, we got them.
Hey guys, let's talk about video recording. How does this camera stack up? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Holding that microphone, I want you to sing it to me.
How does that camera stack up with video? Lost it there. Lost it at the end.
It's pretty good, but it's
not as good as the Canon's.
Not as good as the Canon when it comes to video.
Listen, Nikon's always been behind in that department. I'm not gonna lie to you. So let's take a look at some B-roll here. You can see some video we shot earlier.
You look like you're about to do an auction.
Oh, I would love to.
This video looks great in optical lighting, but the quality drops a lot in any other situation. The video was often distorting and was actually difficult to keep a stable image. So this camera definitely leans a little on the side of still for shot. Oh, see, that's video.
Turtle's not moving.
That's
interesting, right?
That's a callback. Well, they're cold-blooded and they have to regulate their body temperature by going out in the sun, Matt Myra. Just
That's
like
why
you.
they sit on off.
You mentioned that this is an affordable, high-end.
How is that an insult? I'm fine being cold-blooded. That's fine. Listen, affordable cameras, right? You want it to be easy to use. How easy is this thing to use?
It's actually, there's definitely a learning curve when you're using it, but even someone who's owned an entry-level DSLR, like a Canon Rebel, will not be able to use this right out of the box. So in that sense, it kind of almost makes you feel like I'm professional because there's buttons to learn. There's no easy mode on this, and for good reason, because this is a professional camera. And that said, if you're spending a couple thousand on a camera, you probably know how to properly set your aperture and ISO. If you don't know what either of those mean, just stick to your Instagrams.
Wow, Chris Hardwick coming down hard on the kids.
Listen, Hardwick's Gadgetron was hard. Wick.
All I know is you can get the Nikon D600 with a 24 to 85 kit lens, and it can be yours for around $2,500. Chris, what is the verdict here?
Well, because I don't really care about anything, 5 out of 5.
What?
Who gives a crap?
You can't just go ahead and do that, but please tell us why it's a 5 out of 5.
This is one of the best DSLRs in the market right now. The image quality stacked up totally to cameras in the $4,000 price range, thanks to full-frame sensor and being so huge, and the video recording could be a little bit better, but it is not enough to knock it down a whole ratings point.
Yeah.
If you're looking to do professional video, the Canon 5D Mark III is still the way to go. If you want to snap amazing photos, the Nikon D600 should be on the top of your list, particularly for this holiday season. Somebody needs a Christmas present.
Oh, I do.
By the way, I wanted to say hi to Kara and Bobak. We were bowling against the JPL guys. I'm putting it up on the YouTube channel on Friday. We bowled against Bobak.
Wow, it seems like a thing that it's usually Team Nerdist versus Team something, right? And I feel like I didn't get a phone call to go do that.
You're right.
Thanks, Chris Hardwick.
That's it for Gadget Prime.
There you go.
That's really it.
What? Get out of here. You come in here.
Okay, guys.
He throws my
whoa.
stuff on the ground. Who do you think you are? You get out of here, you jerk.
We got
Everything
business.
must go.
He's a jerk.
Everything must go.
Thanks to Elizabeth Hardwalk, Cara Santa Maria, Bobak Ferdowsi, Chris Hardwick, but most of all, I want to thank Corn.
Corn is spectacular. You got to eat it today.
Thank you, Candace.
Thank you, Matt Myra.
We did it, everybody.
We did it. Good night.
Have a good night. Verify me on Twitter. Seriously, verify me. At Matt Myra.